Good morning. Welcome back and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today I'm going to make my altered playing card for Maria Dragna's Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal, Junk Journal. She made this page with this little expanding pocket full of playing cards and asked us each to decorate a card. So I'm looking for something quick and easy to do today because I'm not feeling well. You might hear it in my voice. Got some hot tea with lemon beside me here. Try to keep my throat coated. So I picked out the Jack of Spades. There was no hearts. I would have picked a heart, but they were all black cards. So I picked the J for Judy anyway, and I think I'm going to decorate both sides. I'm going to put music on the back because I love music. So with new playing cards, these look to be brand new, maybe. Well, they might have been from a casino or something. Yeah, Las Vegas, Baccarat, Paris. I think they cut something off of them after they use them so they can't be reused in the casino. That might be what the angled bits are about. Sometimes they have a hole punched in them instead. But anyway, I'm going to use them. They're too shiny to stick things to very easily. So I'm going to just take an emery board. I've got a fairly coarse one here. And just do a bit of sanding on the face. And just take that and just rough it up so that I can stick to it. It gives it some tooth, as they say. And like I said, I think I'm going to put music on the back side. So what I will do usually is glue stick all over. Just going to grab some glue sheets here under my tea. So I'll glue all over just so that I know that there's glue on every single square millimeter of that card. But then I'm also going to put tacky glue around the edges, fairly close to the edge, so that when it squeezes out to the edge. And then I'll squiggle some more all through the middle. This paper's going to absorb quite a bit of it. It's old music paper. And just set that down on top. I'm going to try to make sure that it's straight by lining it up on the back side with the music lines. And then I'll give that a little press down. And then because I've got nice inked edges, I'm going to fold them over the top here and the bottom, and then maybe cut off the sides. So plan to fold them over anyway. I'm not going to do it right now, I don't think. I can also probably just tear this off because it is such fragile paper. And I like the look of that better than if I cut it with scissors. And I'm just going to tear that on a bit of an angle and re-ink it. And then on the other side, I had pulled out a couple of little pieces of paper, some tea bag paper, and this has still got a bit of tea attached, so it's a little bumpy. I'll try to take as much off as I can. This particular tea, I think it's not really tea, it's spices, cinnamon and ginger and stuff, so it doesn't come away from the tea bag quite as well as if it was leaves. So it stays a little bumpy, which is fine with me. So again, I'm going to just layer this on top of the jack side of the card. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of white glue as well. And just kind of press that right down into the glue. And I'll just, again, tear off the edge. I like them to be a little rough around the edges. And then this paper that I got pulled out was just a little bit of sort of a text and writing. And I thought I would just put that with a torn edge. Inked. Go ahead and ink this too. And on that, I'll glue on the paper. And I'll just leave a tiny sliver of the playing card edge showing there. And now I will glue those flaps over. I think I'm just gonna glue right on the paper here. And right across the very top so that it doesn't peel up. No sense wasting that inking that I did. I have my clear trays that I buy meat in, and I filled them up with little scraps of music paper that are torn and inked so that they're ready to use. I'm just inking around the edge here with a fresh batch of vintage photos, so it's a little darker than normal. And then we'll do the same on the back side. And even down the side of the white card. And then I need a pretty focal point. So let me see what I have. I'm going to look at my flowers. I haven't used a flower in a while. Spring is coming. I'm kind of thinking of flowers. There's a pretty vellum flower. That might look pretty up against the music. And then here's one of my doodle flowers. I could maybe put that on this side. With a leaf or something. Should make it something that I made, so that will fit that bill. And this, because it's vellum, can be hard to stick down. So maybe what I'll do instead of trying to stick it down is put a brad. And if I put the brad through where it will be covered by the flower on the other side, that'll work. Let me find a brad. That will look cute. Maybe copper or Oh, I've got some that are little, really little flowers and stuff. That'd be cute. These are just teeny. I wonder if I put it right through the center of the flower. Okay, so we'll poke our hole from the back side so we know where we want it. I think I'm going to do it about here, but I'm going to put it on this side. So I'll need to poke a hole in the middle of the flower here. Put the brad through. And then through the hole. And then flatten that down. I don't want them to go sideways. Like that. And then this is kind of loose and you can move it. And then this side, I'll glue this one right down. And I think I will ink the edges of this, even though it's purple. Still feel that it gives it some sort of depth when you ink the edges. And this is just magazine page, nothing special. Actually, I don't need to use the 3-in-1 for that. I could just use the craft glue. Just have that covering up the brad. And then for leaves, I have a whole box of leaves. Let's see what we have in here. I don't worry too much about getting the right type of leaf with the right type of flower. Oh, I know. These embroidered ones would be cute. Sorry, I know you can't see it. I've got these ones that are embroidered on mesh. So I'm going to just sort of fray the mesh a little bit. Don't want to try to remove it, but I don't want it sticking out just square and flat like it is. Might even just take a few snips into it to make it kind of fray. And if I can just still get that in underneath there, I'll do that. And then the last thing that I feel it needs is a bee. Into my I've got bee wax seals, I think, from Wanda. Maybe I didn't have bee ones. I have trees. Compass rose. some reason I thought I had bee ones. I've got these dollar store sticker ones. Maybe there was bees in them. Oh, there's a flower. Specifically thinking of these to add as a third element there. So I'll get my bee drawer out. I think I want a nice fussy cut one, or one of these. That one's a little cartoonish. I'd like to have some dimension though. Someone sent me these ones. I think they're almost too big. Kind of want to hoard them. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there are some different ones in here. Okay. Maybe the little gold one would be cute. Have it flying towards the flower. And that envelope is not supposed to be like that. Give it some help here. And this is an iron-on, but I just use the glue. So I have that going towards the flower. And then the Jack is upside down. The J is right side up, although you can't really see it. I guess I could tear that away just a bit so you can see the J. There, I think that works. Hopefully having it in the book for a while will flatten that vellum out. It's okay that it's curled anyway. I almost wonder if I should do something more on this side, but I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to sign it. She asked us all to sign our cards so she knows whose is whose. I'm going to sign mine over here. And I better write my name too. I can't really read my signature. I wouldn't normally print my name, but just because Maria's going to want to know whose is whose. I always just sign my work because I can recognize my own signature, but there. So that's another step done on Maria's journal. I still have to decorate a couple pages, so I will do that. And I think I might give her, well, they've been clipping them in here. I guess I could do the same and add a clip. Got lots of those little clips. Got a periwinkle one that will look cute. Like so. So thanks very much. Please join me again when I decorate a couple of pages in her book. I don't know that I'll be doing that today. I'm feeling a little punky. But I wanted to at least do something and do another video for you. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.